I'm not going very far. Look what is there. Snake skin with a rattle. So that means there's a rattlesnake around here. Since I saw that snake skin, I'm not excited to be over here. Not gonna lie. I don't like snakes, especially rattlesnakes. Look at those beautiful mountains in the distance. I believe they were called the Blue Ridge Mountains. So pretty. The Eternal Peace Flame, I believe this is what this is called. It says peace eternal in a nation united.
In a previous video, I had mentioned President John F. Kennedy's Gettysburg visit. Beautiful Jacqueline had accompanied him on that trip. The Eternal Light Peace Monument has been said to have been the inspiration for the Eternal Flame at Kennedy's grave in Arlington National Cemetery. It is believed that Jackie is the one who suggested the flame. Maybe this trip really resonated with her, or maybe with her husband. Either way, sadly, President Kennedy would be assassinated 6 months after their visit to Gettysburg.
I'm definitely feeling the heaviness out here today. You can almost smell gunpowder. It's crazy.
When it's 100 degrees outside, who doesn't love climbing a lot of stairs? I will say that the view was absolutely worth it. I'm not going to get into the political reasons for the war, but can we all take a moment to acknowledge the sheer magnitude of this campaign for both sides? It was quite the feat to get all these men to converge in Gettysburg. Today, people can't drive across their own town without modern navigation devices, but these military minds made this battle happen. It's truly impressive. The logistics alone is mind-boggling. The huge number of troops, weaponry, and livestock that etched their mark into history is unreal. Tell me whether you had family that fought in the conflict or died in the battle. What state did they represent, and what battalion or unit, if you know. I would love to hear all about it.
This is the Long Street Overlook. I made it to the top. It's a beautiful view up here. Highly recommend if you come to Gettysburg. And they have a place to sit at the top when you're out of breath, like myself.
It is on the Gettysburg website. This bridge is known to be haunted, with many accounts of paranormal encounters. I didn't even know that. I was just going to see a pretty bridge. Apparently, the stacks-covered bridge was used by both the Union and Confederate troops during the Civil War Battle of Gettysburg.
Since I saw that snake skin, I'm not excited to be over here. Not gonna lie. I don't like snakes, especially rattlesnakes. Little Round Top. I don't know if I want to go up there after seeing the snake skin. Ooh. There are signs that say to stay on the trail. I'm not going off the trail after seeing that snake skin. Valor, Fraternity, 40th New York Infantry, 3rd Brigade, 2nd Division, 5th Corps, July 28th. Okay, is that a typo? July 283, 1863. I don't get it.
Future editing Laura here. I'm not sure if I was traumatized by seeing the snake skin a few minutes before this, or if I was having a mild stroke from the heat, or I'm just a slight moron. But it says July 2nd and 3rd. The middle is the ampersand symbol for and, not an 8. I'm glad I got that figured out now. Makes more sense to correspond to the battle dates. Anyway, I got a good chuckle out of it. I hope you did too. Now back to the video.
July 28th. Okay, I can't think. Patriots. Number engaged, 526. Casualties, 26 killed, 89 wounded, 18 missing. And it says duty. It's kind of coming up to see this castle monument, but now I'm scared. 44th New York Infantry, 3rd Brigade, 1st Division, 5th Corps. What a cool monument. It has all their names, privates, musicians, corporals, captains, lieutenants. Wow, sergeants. Very cool. About to climb those rickety stairs. I'll meet you at the top. I made it to the top.
This was probably my favorite monument in Gettysburg, the small castle. On my horse carriage ride, my guide Truman had pointed out the New York monument that looks more like a small medieval fortress than a historical monument. I knew I had to go find it and see it for myself. The monument honors more than 50,000 New York soldiers who fought at Gettysburg.
If you do come to Gettysburg, my best advice, if you're looking for a certain regiment or state, you can mark those out on your maps. That way you know for sure that you're going to the specific places that you want to see. Also, my best advice, take a tour, because you'll see a lot more ground that way. And then after your tour, then you can go find what you're looking for, specifically if you didn't cover it in one of the tours that they offer. Do you have to take a tour? No, it's not required, but you do see a lot more ground and hear a lot more history. And the guides are licensed that can give the history. So you're getting the real deal. Anyway, that's my best advice. If you're coming to Gettysburg, map it out so you can see the specific states or regiments that you want to see, their monuments. Somebody left him a rose. Look at the detailing in this artwork on the monument. It's crazy. The two positions of 5th New York Cavalry and Battery E, 4th U.S. Artillery. I'm not going down there, y'all. It is Tick City and Snake City. We'll just have to thank you for your service and sacrifice here at the sign. Because I'm not going back there. This bridge is called Dinosaur Bridge. I think there's supposed to be a dinosaur print on it or something, maybe. Not quite sure. Let's check it out. A little bit of water below. Is that a dinosaur print? I don't know. I'll keep looking. Maybe like these indentions. Maybe that's where a dinosaur stepped. There's definitely different like indentions. Maybe those are it. Maybe I just don't know what I'm looking for. Let me know if you see one or if I'm missing it. I don't know why this one piece is missing. Hopefully somebody didn't steal it as a souvenir. Or maybe that's where it was. There's like a little indention there. There is Dinosaur Bridge. Goodbye. We tried to find you. Remember, this war happened in farmers' fields. Farmhouses are still here. The Gettysburg Address. Nearby, November 19th, 1863, in dedicating the National Cemetery, Abraham Lincoln gave the address which he had written in Washington and revised after his arrival at Gettysburg the evening of November 18th. You didn't think I'd come here and not go to the cemetery, did you? I saved it as one of the last things I do before I leave. You do have to park in this little parking lot next to it and walk in. You can't drive any cars in the cemetery. Y'all, it is 69% humidity. I'm dying. I'm a hot, sweaty mess, and it's early. Goodbye, Abe Lincoln. Goodbye. The detailing in these monuments are unreal. I spotted a little bunny. He's just having his breakfast. We will not disturb him.
I thought it was only fitting to end my trip to where it all began.
First shot. I thought there was a better marker than this. Here at Ephraim Whistler House, troopers of the 8th Illinois Cavalry established an advanced picket post. Their mission was to guard the Chambersburg Pike and alert Union General John Buford's cavalry division, 1 mile behind you, of any enemy movement towards Gettysburg. At 7:30 a.m., advancing Confederates were sighted crossing Marsh Creek, 1/2 mile to your front. Union Lieutenant Marcellus Jones rested at Carbons on a nearby fence post and pulled the trigger. Jones's shot was likely the first fired during the Battle of Gettysburg. Over the next 2 days, an estimated 7 million bullets were fired, causing more than 51,000 casualties, forever changing the nation. Okay, so I need to go find the marker, because I was like, this is not just the marker. We'll go up here and take a look. Another little bunny. Can you see him? There he is. It's a little cottontail. I just want to see the marker, bunny.
But first, I'm going to be nosy.
Fired by, looks like Corporal Jones with Serge Schaefer's carbine. I don't know what all that means. 8th Illinois Cavalry.
When I travel, I like to ask myself, could I live here? So could I have lived in Gettysburg? Absolutely. I loved it. The history, the hauntings, everything about it, it's my kind of place. I could see myself as a creepy tour guide, scaring tourists. Let me know if you would sign up for my tour.
This is going to do it for me from Gettysburg. I hope you enjoyed this look around. Let me know in the comments if you've ever been here. But I've got to get on the road to my next location.
Farewell, Gettysburg. Where am I headed? You'll have to come back next time to find out. Until next time, bye for now.